Alright guys, so this is a quick update on the local futures market. So let's start with the Colombo Composite Index Futures, or as we know it, FKLI. Alright, so from the previous update, market has since bounced off support and actually tested once, twice and 3 times on the 1006 level here. And of course, as of yesterday, it still failed to stand above it, so basically closing low yesterday. So I'm expecting more downside on the local index here. So a reasonable support nearest would be 1570 bars. Subsequently, the range low, like I mentioned in the previous update, we are running in the range here. So previous range low was around 1550 plus. But eventually I am expecting to actually break the whole range here to find my major support one, 1530 plus, which if I roll back you can see that it's a really major level here, tested multiple times throughout last year. So that's basically what I'm expecting FKLI to go to. So I'm bearish buyers, basically holding a short position, waiting to add more on further weakness. So my eventual target is S1 1530 plus. But as we all know, index futures move kind of slow, so this may take maybe 1 to 2 weeks to complete, I guess, the whole movement. So it will be end of February or early March when we actually complete the whole movement here. So we need some patience for the local index futures. Now on the right side you have CPO crude palm oil futures, which is one of the instruments that I trade regularly, daily, almost daily, right? So well, on CPO, from my last update, we have since bounced off the 3002 major support, and quite a strong bounce basically, and all the way to 3007. So it's the same idea here. We are moving in a range, but a really wide range here on CPO, the top being 3008 to 3009, while the low around 3002 3003, right? So it's a wide range here. And since this move from 3002 all the way to 3007, so for those who are not familiar with the local crude palm oil futures, this is actually an instrument available on our very own Bursa Malaysia exchange. It's a local futures product. So let's say you somehow long 3002 all the way and you exited right at 3007 here. You are so smart, right? So you make 500 ticks on this move in 2 weeks, and for every move $1 ringgit up here is worth 25 ringgit because it's a leverage product. So let's say you truly long 3002 all the way to the absolute top 3007, you make 500 ticks, and 500 times 25 ringgit, it would be 12,500 on one contract alone. If you have multiple contracts, you times multiple contracts by 12,500. So this is just to give you a perspective for, especially for newcomers or those who are interested in local futures. So these are the kind of profit potential that you can actually expect to make. Okay, but of course recently the range of CPO has increased a lot. So compared to the local stocks or our index futures, CPO is a much more volatility and liquid product. So which is why I like to trade it. I also like to trade it alongside my US markets, crude oil and stuff like that. So pretty good market for newcomers, new futures futures traders to start with. So like from here to here, 12,500, right? A lot of money also. So basically go back to the analysis. So I'm expecting the range to further consolidate within the range, but I've added a minor support here around 3005. So let's say we are kind of more bullish going forward. We may see attempt to test the top and reverse back to maybe 3005 area, okay, more or less, and perhaps find the major uptrend line, the white color uptrend line here. So before we eventually bounce off higher, and that would be my longer term expectation, is for CPO to actually break 4,000. So how important is this 4,000? This is a longer term time frame. It's all the way back to the pre-subprime crisis high around 2009 to 4,000, and eventually head towards our all-time high for CPO. Really all-time historic high was 4486. So of course before that we need to pass the 4,000 mark, but for now we play within the range first, right? So until we see further confirmation for upsides. Why I'm so bullish on the crude palm oil is one of the reasons is that across the board, almost all commodities are at or near their all-time highs, because we are really in a very serious situation in terms of excessive money printing by the central banks, okay, especially in US Fed. So it's causing a lot of inflationary pressure in the economy because there are too much money chasing after too little resources. So it's most obvious on commodities, because commodities are the stuff we use day in day out, global wide. For example, crude palm oil, crude oil, all those food, carbs, orange juice, coffee, wheat, soybean, those kind of stuff. So these are the stuff we eat, or the livestock eat. So these are the things that are really fundamental to the economy, supply and demand. So we can see the effect on these commodities across the board is rising like crazy. So it's a very real risk of hyperinflation going forward in near future, as long as they keep on printing, and they do promise to keep on printing and keep the rates low all the way through maybe 1 to 2 years time. That's what I'm quoting what this Fed chairman Powell, right? This is exactly what he mentioned. So it's a really scary thing to think about, but you do need to have a certain stuff, to hedge against this potential hyperinflation going forward. So that's basically my update for today. But if you are an active trader, do look for all these ideas I have here posted on TradingView under MyTradingSpace JK. Also, of course, you can also invite your friends to subscribe to my channel here if they are really into CPO and FKLI local futures. And I also post on Bitcoin, basically crypto and Bitcoin. So a lot of stuff here. You can look into my TradingSpace JK on the TradingView page. So see you in the next update. Happy hunting. Bye.